Let's go through the answers, shall we?
Yeah, okay.
Refactoring should not cause existing tests to fail. Well, gee, if you're testing this, if you have some code that has existing tests, and those tests rely on the current structure of that code, and you change the way that that code is structured. For example, maybe you change which arguments are passed, or which order they're passed in. Or maybe you rearrange methods in such a way that results in the names of things changing. There's every reason to believe that that might cause some of your tests to fail, and that's OK. Remember that the goal is to have working tests, working code as often as you can, but it's pretty much inevitable that if you've got tests and code that go together and you're going to change the code, there are some cases where you cannot avoid temporarily having some of those tests fail. Now, as soon as that happens, your next step in refactoring is figure out what you changed and figure out how to adjust the test or the code so that your tests go green again, which means that refactoring often results in changes to the test suite. So the bottom statement in blue is clearly true. Results in fewer total lines of code? Not necessarily, although as I've been discovering with my big refactor, in this case, I've improved the structure so much that it actually is getting shorter. And what about it addresses explicit versus implicit customer requirements? It could go either way, right? Refactoring, we're talking about pretty low-level stuff. The code paths that you're using could be part of explicit or could be part of implicit customer requirements. But the one true statement in here absolutely is that it often results in changes to the test suite, because when you change the structure of the code, often you've got tests that were making assumptions about that structure, and they'll have to change as well. And the way you know that is that they start failing.